This is Allison Hunt, and this is my fourth novel, Starset 1158, also known as Colony 5. Chapter 18, Clocking Out. Life in Mesu was drab. Bennett was tired of it. Very tired of it. He was told about the black hole, but he wasn't allowed to tell the humans. One day, someone stole one of the racing motorcycles, and quite a mess that has caused. But that night, after a few drinks, he got an idea. For the next 2 days, he gathered things, and on the third day, after clocking out, he stole a motorcycle too. At the same time, Lily used her powers and clocked out of Gonza. "Somebody's been spying on me again," Jeremy yelled, and his face turned bright red. All of his alarms and booby traps alerted him again that his computer was hacked. His searches were hacked, his handheld was hacked, and people were using surveillance to spy on him again. "Who the fuck keeps doing that?" he yelled. "I can't block this fucker out. It lets me know, but I can't stop him, and that shit really pisses me off." He slammed shit around and tried to hack back into his toy so he could block the one spying on him out. Athena came over and touched his neck. He brushed her hands off of him. "Who the fuck is this guy? And how does he keep getting in? I ought to take lessons from this fuck because I can't stop him or do what he does." "What do you want, fucker?" he yelled. "How can you do that, asshole? What? Come and get it from me, prick," Jeremy yelled. "It's okay, Jeremy." "No, it's not. How would you feel knowing everything you do is watched? Everything you touch is hunted. Everything you protect and work to protect is breached and broken, blown to bits." "They're probably looking for that girl, Jeremy. It probably has nothing to do with you." He grabbed her hand, clenched it tight, and yanked her over to face him. "What girl?" he demanded. Her eyes grew large. She wasn't expecting that, and he had never been angry or forceful before. "I'm sorry," he said, and let go of her quickly. "Lily O'Shea." "What do you know about Lily?" "We all know about Lily, and even though I wasn't there, I probably know the most." "You are really pissing me off. Do you know this dick that keeps hacking my shit, Athena? Are you a team or something?" "No, but the first 2 times, it was me." "You hacked my shit and didn't tell me how?" "Yes. I watched you for a while. I was worried, but I learned fast that you just work and come home to me. I was insecure. I don't know who's doing it now." "How the fuck did you hack my firewalls?" "I have an eyeglass and a couple codes." "You have an eyeglass, Athena? You never fucking told me? Well, thanks a lot. Find out anything I should know? Like how to hide my shit and stop this new asshole?" "No. I look back, but I could only see so far. I knew something happened with you and that girl, and knew there had to be something very special about her to bring so much observation. I'm sorry. I looked back as much as I could, and I only learned you work and come home. I was wrong." "What the hell did you think I was doing?" "Well, you work late. A lot." "So what?" "Sometimes you listen to her music and you read those books, too." "So what, Athena?" His face turned deep red. "But you are faithful to me." "No shit, Sherlock!" "Who keeps hacking my shit and watching me then, if it's not you?" "I don't know, but I do know they're probably looking for Lily." "They don't have to. She's on Gonza where she's supposed to be." "Jeremy, I saw you falling for each other. When she was in the Happy City, it was slight and gentle and underneath the current, but I never saw anything that happened next, no matter what I did. Every time I tried to see or hack anything else, I would get blocked and see the 4 and 5 of hearts. I have no idea what happened between you two. He looked up with her with an angry face. I want to know how you fucking did that shit, Athena. I also need your help to fight this guy. Fine. I'll tell you if you tell me what really happened between you two. As mad as Jeremy was at her, he didn't say anything for a long time. After a while, he looked at his lap and his chin wavered for a second. He looked up at her and shook his head, and large tears came down his face, although he made no sound. His face looked blank, all besides the huge tears that fell from his eyes. He shook his head again. Nothing happened, Athena, he whispered. Ask Alejandro about it. He just shook his head and cried. I'm sorry you work late. I thought you might be, but you weren't though. Can you help me trace this guy? I can try, but I told you already. They're looking for her. They don't have to, Athena. She's on Gonza. Athena had done a lot of digging. She had also betrayed him, kept secrets, hacked him, blocked him, and thought he was guilty of something he never did. He didn't even have anything going on the side. She had done the worst, and Jeremy was honest and completely innocent of any wrong, not even one little wrong against her. She had never seen Jeremy that emotional about anything before, and she never thought once about asking Alejandro about him and Lily. Although guys had a code, Athena and Jeremy met way after Lily was taken to Gonza, and Alejandro was an honest man. Guy code or not, he would have told her a lot more than Jeremy ever would, whether anything happened with them in the past or not. It truly hurt Jeremy very deeply, and there was no way she could get any more about it out of him. She had done all of the wrong to him, and she had never seen him cry. She felt bad. She's not on Gonza, Jeremy. What happened? Jeremy asked the Gonza. She used her powers and took off. Has anyone taken her? We don't know now. All of her microchips malfunctioned. She took a shuttle. Then trace the shuttle. We can't. It blew up. It blew up? Yeah. We don't know if she's dead or alive, if someone has her or not, and we don't know where she is. Fuck! Jeremy got another call. I gotta go. Jeremy hung up and picked up the other call. Jeremy here. This is Astine. Jeremy, that fucking robot came here looking for Lily. He killed a bunch of my men. I had to show him around and prove I wasn't hiding her. I had to dodge thinking about you or lying about you by telling the truth about other things. I had to hide you from the robot so he wouldn't fuck with you, too. What happened? It tried to kill me. But it didn't. John stalled a minute before answering. The time traveler came back. What the fuck, John? He saved my life. He killed that robot. Thank God, I was certain he was coming for you next. Probably would have, John. How many guys did you lose? About 100 Astines. Shit, John. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're okay. What did the time traveler have to say? Nothing really, just scoped out all of my tech. Did he change anything? I don't think so. Does he know what happened to Lily? Is she safe? He doesn't know where she is. How can he not know where she is? He time travels. He can just show up anywhere, any place, at any time. I don't think it works like that, Jeremy. But he's done it before. Why wouldn't it? He's looking for her too, along with everyone else. Oh, Jeremy sighed and looked at all of his hacked technology. That makes sense. He's got all of my shit hacked, John. I should have known it was him. Eyes on me at all times. Well, he'd be watching you the most in case she tries to find you. Do you think she would? Abso-fucking-lutely, Jeremy. Thanks, John. I'll be in touch. He glanced back over at Athena that just stood frozen. How long did you know Lily's been missing? She didn't answer him. Athena, he sang. She looked at her hands. 2 weeks. Funny thing is, that time traveler doesn't give a shit about Lily. Unless 2 things happen. He hates it when she disappears, and he hates it if Lily and I are together. Those are his 2 least favorite things. Lily woke up in a makeshift bed. She stood up slowly and looked around. She was surrounded by a forest, and there was a burning campfire next to her. She grabbed one of the blankets, wrapped it around her, and sat closer to the fire. She looked up at the star-laden sky, and right when she did, she saw a shooting star. When she was warmer, she stood up and started walking, but she walked into a force field and was thrown backwards. She landed on her back and lay there stunned. "Don't do that," a voice told her. She turned her head and saw a man. He was looking at a greatly lit screen. He typed. She tried to get back up but couldn't. She saw his back. "Why can't I move?" she asked. And he didn't answer. He just pointed at a very thin, tall metal pole. She looked over the other shoulder and saw the other pole just like it. There were 4 total. "Can you let me up?" "I cannot." He twisted a knob that lowered her frequency, and her eyes began to shut, and she resisted. She got very sleepy and couldn't keep her eyes open. She forced them open again. "Who are you? Why did you bring me here?" He wouldn't answer, so she screamed at him. "Help me up," she yelled. And it should have hurt him, but it didn't. She looked at the fire and the brush surrounding her. She pulled everything she could into the fire with her powers, and it started smoking because the brush was wet. The man looked over his shoulder. "Don't do that either," he said, and he got up and pulled the wet brush from the fire. She still couldn't move. "Why are you doing this to me?" He walked over to her, crouched down, and looked in her face. He looked familiar. "Who are you? Why won't you let me go?" "I am your son, and you need to be still." "My son?" She looked at him over again. "Are you really my son?" "Yes." "So we made it. We made a son." "Yes, Mother, but you need to sleep, and these 4 things will kill you if you try to pass them. You are finally hidden, and you must stay here and stay still. You got hurt, and I'm trying to heal you." "How?" "He said you would be full of annoying questions." "Who?" "Father." He scanned a wand over her. "Now try to move and eat something." He passed her a box. "Then please go back to sleep." She sat up and ate. She looked at the 4 pillars and back at him. He went back to his computer, but she crept up behind him and stopped. "What is it now?" "I just want to look at you." He swiveled around. He looked like coal. "You exist. We made it." "Go lay back down." She did, and she couldn't keep her eyes open anymore. "Sleep. Father is coming, Mother. Father loves you." "I have to leave, Mother. Do not leave. I have to get Father and bring him here to you. He will be happy to see you. Stay here." Lily smiled. 3 of her wishes had come true. He didn't hate her. He didn't want to hurt her. He wasn't her enemy after all. He did care and had been and was protecting her, and he was the father of their son, and he was on his way home. She ate and looked at the 4 pillars and felt so happy that no one could find her. She was safe and he was coming home. She was finally free. She was hidden now, loved, and he didn't forget her. She fell asleep. There was a bright flash and AK appeared to her. Take these vials and hide them from them. It's Jeremy's. I know you love him and I owe him a favor. I have to go right now, but I'll be back. He disappeared. Lily realized that she could in fact leave the force field because she could change programs. After she hid some of them, she returned to inside the poles and reactivated the force field. Then a man or a robot appeared before her. He held a large gun. Lily tried to use her Sotnon powers on him to make him disarm and take his suit off. If it was a suit. She failed. Reese, give me the vials! All of them, now. Lily reached in her pocket and gave him 1. Give me the rest of them. Or what, you'll kill me? Nay, the Sotso woman will. I'm trying to fix a time rift, and I need to destroy those. He pulled out a small device that vaporized a vial that was still in her pocket. Damn it, she muttered. You'll be alive in the future if you listen to me. She pulled out another vial, lifted it high into the air with her mind, and threw it as far as she could before he could destroy it. Damn it, he yelled. Do you know how long it took me to find the vials you buried in the woods? Which was an extremely smart move on your part. A long fucking time. That even an intelligent time traveler still has to find tiny fucking things that you hid. At least I know where that one is now. I'm not trying to change the past. I'm trying to change the future. He stunned her with a stun gun that put her back to sleep, so he had enough time to find all of the vials. Again. Before he came back, the robot boy Zoran had come back. He took her powers from her and left again. A man in an exosuit appeared between the 4 pillars. He waved smelling salts over her nose and she gasped. She woke up and started fighting him. Stop fighting. He subdued your powers. I'm your real son, Cameron. That's what I used to call Cole. I know. The other one is a robot that the IBT built. The IBT has been destroyed, but my dad forgot to melt its hard drive, and that robot boy is trying to find it and make him a new body. What? I like Ira. He is my robot. Actually, he's Father's robot. I know he favors you, but that damn thing starts killing everyone that gets near you. I know! This one is an AI, made from an AI that my father made, and that one is finding its maker's microchip. Because he knows someone killed its father's body. They are connected. I waited for him to show up so I could trace you. This fence is solid. I wanted to kill him, but it takes time to kill robots, and even a longer time to kill a smart one. I would have lost the trace on you, and never would have found you. Who made you then? You did. You and my father made me. Really? Yes. I am real, and that is the truth. The other truth is that there's a black hole that's going to destroy us all. And there are time travelers trying to kill our family. But I thought that once him and I conceived that our son fixes the time rift and destroys the black hole. Yet you exist and the black hole continues? One split and one rift can cause many multiverses of many enemies. A few time travelers turn into hundreds because of it. Also, the AI that my father created and the robot boy it built makes millions of AI that us mortals cannot fight. Every good new future has to face a new dark enemy. Did Alejandro tell you what happened when he tried to change World War III? No, he didn't, Lily answered. He tried to save billions from dying and stop the Antonon from ruling Earth. He did so and found that if it had gone differently, after seeing the consequences, he chose to go back and let World War III happen. Do you think Alejandro would ever be false about his decisions, even if he grew rich from the death? Never. Now that they were safe for now, she really wanted to see what her real son looked like. Can you take your helmet and armor off so I can look at you? I want to see your face. I must see what you look like. Mom, I am at a heightened sense of danger. We all die in the future. We lose our whole colony, and the last thing I want to do when I'm in danger mode is to take all my fucking shit off to make you believe me. You made the jump. You took the biggest leap of faith. You haven't died yet, and you still want proof. If you have only seen the atrocities I have seen, Mother. I have seen the future backwards and forwards. I had to fight many killers with many reasons. I've seen everything destroyed by the black hole. I saw all of my brothers and sisters killed. Something changed this time. We have a chance we never had before. We did something together that beat the machines and even the surveillance, and we must keep it that way. I just endured the worst things I have ever seen or faced, and there's no way I'm taking all of my gear off. Not now and not anytime soon, Cameron explained. And now that Lily understood his reasons, she felt guilty and ashamed. I'm sorry. I just wanted to see what you looked like. I look just like my father, but I have green eyes. I don't really look like you at all, but some of my brothers and sisters do. You have 12 children, he told her, and Lily smiled. Actually, we were working on 26. That's my favorite number, he finished. I am your first child. Lily crept closer to him. You're really not lying, are you? No. My name is a joke Father played on you. He knew what you wanted to name your first child, whether it was male or female. You really wanted a boy, and everyone knew it. The Gonza could read your mind, so they lied and told you were having a girl. You were still happy, but you were so surprised that it turned out to be a boy. Father didn't get the girl he wanted, but he stole the name. I have to get you to a certain time. You have to be together, but there's so many things chasing us. I'm not sure I know how to do it. I'm not sure he can find us. Plus, there are time travelers popping up everywhere. What about Reese? I may need you to kill him. We can't fight a Sotnon, but you can. What if he doesn't come after me? I mean, what if he isn't a threat? He does, and he is. Truth or lie? He asked her. What? Do you want the truth, or do you want a lie? The truth, of course. He pulled something out of his pocket and put it into her hands. They were dog tags, but nothing like the ones she had ever seen. She flipped them over in her hands. They had Egyptian hieroglyphics on them. She flipped them over again. I understand what it says. Why do I understand what it says? I don't understand the name caption, though. Well, what does it say? It says, son of a great king. The name I can't understand. The number 9 and the number 7. Truth or lie? Truth. I killed your son. He's the Sotnon's 9th child from Colony 7. Thanks. Now I know which one it was. They will kill us all in the future. I need you to kill that man. Well, maybe it would help if your father showed up. I can't make him. Things are getting harder with the time traveler. He did spend some time here. Maybe I should go and try to figure out what he changed about this place. He always changes something. He thinks ahead, makes backup plans. He's good at that shit. But I might die if I look. I can read memories like the Antonon and Happies can if they touch you, but I don't want to fight the Monarchy. I'll go with you. No, that king has a thing for you, and I don't want to risk it. You've never slept with my father yet, and that's the most important part of this, and it's missing. In one of the timelines, you have a child with the king of Monarchy after the black hole. Your son is powerful, but supernaturally gifted. How so? He is blessed by angels. He is blessed by the afterlife. He does supernatural things that make no sense. He's psychic. It's not ET powers, but he has a few because of you. They trust him. They surround him and wait for further information. But there are no planets then, just colonies, for many years until they find the Outlands. They find more planets later that the black hole didn't destroy, and what's left of the colonies fight over them. But if you're born, you can stop the black hole from destroying everything. Yes, except I can't destroy TTs I can't catch. Do they want to kill me? No. You can make powerful houses from your bloodline. That is the problem. He pulled out another device and kept pressing it into different parts of her skin. What? He's got microchips all over you. I'm frying them, and if I blast those towers, he'll know you left. We have to leave now. He pulled out a ball, then she got up fast. Time travelers chasing time travelers? She asked. Oh shit, yeah, he said. Hurry up. You gotta take the quantum leap of faith, Mother. Like right now. She grabbed him and closed her eyes on the time ball, swallowed them up. In a flash of light, they appeared at the very bottom level of Monarchy. I need you talking to the speaker and do that Satso voice, and make them not pay attention to the floor we are on. All personnel, there has been a bacterial outbreak in 5 lower levels. Every floor has been quarantined below level 20. She used her powers. Are we safe now? She asked her son. We're never safe. But the black hole's going to kill us no matter what happens. Yes and no. There are colonies that leave in warp drive to escape the black hole. Some of them live and some of them die. There was a ton of damage done to the time-space continuum, and because of it, it changed everything in the future. There was a bright flash and another man appeared. It wasn't Zale. He fired at Cameron. Cameron shot back at him. Then just like that, they both vanished, leaving Lily alone in the bottom levels of Monarchy.